my machine, it's my castle, it's my weapon. When I wrestle, I got the hands, I got the moves, I got the ways to get to you. You want trouble, you'll be sorry if you mess with this body. I got the body. The body rules. I got the body. The body rules. I got the body. The body rules tonight. I got the arms, I got the legs, I got the strength to give you pain. I got fists, they're made of iron. I got a heart that never tires. I walk tall, I walk proud. I stand out in any crowd. You're gonna fall, you're gonna crawl, you're gonna beg for your release. I got the body. The body rules. I got the body. The body rules. I got the body. The body rules tonight. Strong. You mess with me, I'm gonna tear you down. I got the tools to deal with fools. I got the body to take me to the top. I got the body. The body rules. I got the body. The body rules. I got the body. The body rules tonight. I got the body. The body rules. I got the body. The body rules. I got the body. The body rules tonight. I got the body. The body rules. Don't mess with me, Mean Gene. The body rules. I'll drop you down, Jack. The body rules tonight. I got the body. The body rules. I'll split your head, Jack. The body rules. I'm the baddest mother walking the streets. The body rules tonight. I got the body. The body rules. I'm so pretty. The body rules. Check out the biceps.
Good evening and welcome, wrestling fans, to the Nation Network, and this is the final broadcast for the 2K18 season. Tonight, the WWF goes and brings you Rage in the Cage, live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Stay with us. All right, good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're coming to you live from the Spectrum, and this is Rage in the Cage. Oh, my. Joining me in the broadcast position, as always, Jesse, the Body Ventura. Tonight, Jess, what do you think we're going to be seeing?
Well, first off, little man, as usual, you're going to miss the big story here. I don't know if maybe you weren't paying any attention or not, but did you happen to notice whose song they used to bring in this program? That was Jesse the Body. That was me. And I want my credit right now.
Indeed, that was quite an impressive performance, I must admit.
That's right. The Body rules, and don't you forget that, little man.
I don't think I'll be able to. You won't let me.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to keep you in line.
All right, our opening contest, ladies and gentlemen, very special event. 6 men will be competing for a brand new championship here in the World Wrestling Federation. It is the American Heritage title.
Well, so far we've seen Bob Backlund. We're looking at Billy Jack Haynes. There's going to be a few more guys coming out here, and they're all, like you said, competing for a brand new championship here. The American Heritage Championship, that's going to be something that these guys are going to want to put their name on and say they were the first.
Indeed, and they will have that opportunity. Making his way down the aisle, newcomer, Gentleman Chris Adams.
Gentleman Chris Adams, he's from the UK, I believe. That's what I've been told.
Indeed he is.
Well, we'll see how much. You're not going to want to be too much of a gentleman in a match like this, I can tell you that for sure.
Well, I understand he has quite the fighting background, and I think he's got every opportunity to make a very big mark right here tonight in his debut. Oh, and here he comes, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I'll tell you right now, not the smartest guy in the room, is he?
I don't know about that. From Glens Falls, New York.
That's way upstate, isn't it?
I believe it is, yes.
The air is much thinner up there, I believe. That would explain a lot.
I don't know about you sometimes. Later tonight, the World Heavyweight Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart, in a return match against Razor Ramon. 24 hours ago, those two men went to war.
Well, no doubt about it, it was one hell of a battle. And somehow Bret the Hitman Hart came away still the world champion. I guess congratulations are in order for that. But that was then, this is now, and Razor Ramon knows this is the last chance he's going to get. He's got to make it count.
We also have brand new tag team champions here in the World Wrestling Federation. Tito Santana and Rick Martel. Together they are Strikeforce.
Well, they were very fortunate in my opinion, and I'm not sure I like the way that went down. But at the end of the day, they've got the titles, and that means we're going to be seeing them tonight inside of a steel cage with the Rockers.
That is a match indeed that I am looking forward to, as the King Harley Race is now in the ring. And here comes the Junkyard Dog.
The Junkyard Dog, my goodness. They'll let anybody into this thing. American Heritage, huh?
24 hours ago, we were in Madison Square Garden, and now tonight, the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for WWF's Rage in the Cage.
I'll tell you right now, the Junkyard Dog's got a lot of enemies out there, but perhaps none bigger than Harley Race.
The cage is down, the match is on, and here we go. One of these 6 men will get to call themselves the first ever American Heritage Champion. Bob Backlund and gentleman Chris Adams locking up. Look at this, Junkyard Dog and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
You would normally think they'd be friends, but there are no friends. It's every man for himself. Do what you gotta do. Inside the cage, outside the cage, makes no difference.
We are officially underway, and this is the WWF Rage in the Cage. Harley Race thrown back into the ring now by the native of Portland, Oregon, Billy Jack Haynes. Bob Backlund, nice move right there. And Chris Adams down now, Backlund from behind on the Junkyard Dog. And to your point, no friends in this match.
No, and I'll tell you right now, Bob Backlund, really, as much as I'm not a fan, Bob Backlund has had a really good run, hasn't really had a lot of title opportunities, and he's a little miffed about that, I believe.
Well, he's got one here tonight, and he's going to do his best to make the best of it. Chris Adams trying to take advantage of it down Bob Backlund. And now the Junkyard Dog from behind. Chris Adams favoring his neck right now.
Billy Jack Haynes in the corner over there with Harley Race drove him neck first into that turnbuckle. You can really jack up a man's neck by that. Now, Billy Jerk Haynes goes for the cover.
That's Billy Jack.
If you call him what you want, I'll call him what I want.
And now Billy Jack outside the ring. Bob Backlund goes out as well. Now back in. A little do-si-do, if you will.
When you've got this many guys in the ring and everyone wants the same thing, you got to have eyes in the back of your head. You've got to stay moving. You do not want to be a stationary target, because right there, what just happened to the Junkyard Dog will happen to anybody.
Gentlemen, Chris Adams with that elbow on the Junkyard Dog. Harley Race now lying prone in the middle of the ring. Adams, what is he doing?
Well, Billy Jack Haynes did the right thing. I hate to admit it, but he saw the opportunity to go for the cover. And unlike Chris Adams, he wasn't going to wait for Harley Race to get up. He was going to take care of it once and for all.
Boy, oh boy, the body's hitting the floor right now. Junkyard Dog has rolled out. Bob Backlund trying to regain his composure. Pinfall or submission, but it must take place inside the squared circle. Later tonight, we are going to see the end of a feud decades in the making. Superfly Jimmy Snuka will be going up against Ray the Crippler Stevens.
You know, anybody who doesn't know the history of that feud, you need to do a little research, because I'll tell you right now, Superfly Jimmy Snuka has never forgiven him for what he did to him, and tonight he'll have the opportunity to get even, but I think personally, Ray the Crippler Stevens may finish what he started.
Well, indeed, that is a possibility. Big slam by Duggan on handsome Make That King Harley Race. And he got him!
Wow, just like that, it's over.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan victorious here in the opening contest with that big power slam.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit surprised that he was able to put Harley Race's shoulders down to the mat.
There it was, the 1, 2, and 3. There's your winner and the new American Heritage Champion.
Well, he is the one and only American Heritage Champion.
Thank you, 2K, for giving him the belt. We'll be back with more in just a moment. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the match we were just talking about. Here comes Ray the Crippler Stevens, and he's earned that name.
Well, Ray the Crippler Stevens, he doesn't just go around calling himself that. It's something he does earn each and every time out. And given half an opportunity, he likes to see his man go out of here on a stretcher.
Well, that is exactly what happened to Superfly Jimmy Snuka quite some time ago. And tonight, they look to settle the score.
Superfly.
And here he comes. The Superfly Jimmy Snuka. This crowd here in Philadelphia on its feet.
Well, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, he's got something to prove here, I suppose, but Ray the Crippler Stevens already taught him a lesson once. Does he really want to learn it again?
Well, I think tonight perhaps Superfly Jimmy Snuka may return the favor.
No, perhaps, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, Snuka wasting no time at all. And Stevens looking behind him like, what just hit me? Again with the double chop. Snuka with the shots to the head, the chest, and all points in between.
Well, right now, Ray Stevens definitely not off to the start that I'll bet he wanted to be.
Into the steel cage, Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Ray Stevens better figure something out and figure it out quickly, because right now he's letting Superfly Jimmy Snuka not just build momentum, but do a lot of physical damage, and it's going to be hard for him to come back from it.
Clothesline, and Stevens collapsing into the corner. Look at Snuka.
Oh, Ray Stevens showing why he is such a wily veteran.
from behind, and now Snuka getting out of trouble. Runs the head of the crippler again into the cage. Well, that is the thing about a steel cage match. That cage becomes a weapon.
No doubt about it, and that is exactly what Snuka's doing with it, and I can't blame him. It's part of the game. When you walk into a steel cage match, you know right off the bat that something bad could happen.
It is said that when two men walk into a steel cage match, neither one of them is the same on the way out.
And I can tell you firsthand, that's 100% true.
Snuka now with Stevens. What's he going to do with him? Has him. Look at this. Oh, the crippler!
Just drove the head of Superfly Jimmy Snuka right into the steel cage.
Indeed, he did. Snuka fighting him off. There's that chop. An uppercut. And again, sends Stevens crashing.
Superfly up on that top rope. Hard to say what he wants to do from here.
Cross body block. Wait a minute.
He got up, I'm not sure why.
He's got him in a compromising position. Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. Driving the head of Stevens into the canvas. And again running him face first.
Well, the Superfly is no stranger to a steel cage match.
Indeed, of course, one of the most legendary of all time, with the magnificent Morocco and Madison Square Garden and Superfly. Continues the beatdown of Ray the Crippler Stevens in this one.
Well, I got to tell you right now, Superfly Jimmy Snuka has the opportunity here. He's got to do something with it.
Well, after what happened to him, do you doubt any reason whatsoever that he would want to go for it? Look at this. Here it is. Pile driver. Superfly Jimmy Snuka again.
Oh, come on now. One's enough. What is he trying to prove?
This is called payback.
This is unwarranted.
Unwarranted? You've got to be kidding me. 3 pile drivers on Ray Stevens. I don't think we'll be seeing Mr. Stevens anytime soon.
Well, right now it would be a lot to ask now, wouldn't it?
Superfly going again. Stevens.
Nice move right there by the Crippler to get out of trouble.
Snuka with a leapfrog, and again. Devastating chop. Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. He's going to go for another pile driver. No.
Well, the problem right now is Ray Stevens keeps driving the head of Snuka into that mat, and you can't hurt that head, man. We saw Rowdy Roddy Piper smash a coconut over him, and he came back.
Superfly in control of this match. Gonna do another one. Oh my goodness. Snuka all the way to the top rope. You've got to be kidding me.
Snuka all the way from across the ring.
Not again.
No.
That's got to be it. Stevens somehow able to get out.
Well, I got to give credit where credit is due. Ray the Crippler Stevens survived more than any human being should ever have to.
Another pile driver. The Superfly. Again crashing into the cage. Mr. Stevens in trouble.
Oh, and right there it is again. The head of Snuka bouncing off the steel cage.
Retribution.
Yeah, you call it what you want, but right now these two guys have a score to be settled, no doubt about that.
To the corner he goes, and now Stevens coming in. Oh, he walks right into that one. And now Snuka. Big knee. All the way to the top rope, the Superfly. He got it. And I think that's the last we will see of Mr. Stevens.
Well, perhaps he got what he wanted from this match.
I believe he has a date as we take a look back at highlights. Look at the distance. Superfly, Jimmy Snuka victorious here as part of Rage in the Cage. Fans, stay with us. Plenty more action still to come. All right, we are back here in the Philadelphia Spectrum, and it's time for a championship title match. The Intercontinental Champion, Bruno Sammartino. Man, I know you're very familiar with.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him all right. You could say that if you like. Bruno Sammartino is borrowed time, in my opinion. I don't think he's got enough left in the tank right now to go up against somebody like Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Well, indeed, Valentine very familiar as well with the Intercontinental Championship, and tonight he'd like to bring that back home, if you would. All right, here we go. From Seattle, Washington, the challenger tonight, the former Intercontinental Champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine. To your point, this man is no stranger to a big match like this.
Absolutely not. And Greg Valentine, he's had mixed results when it comes to cage matches. He had one of the classics of all times in the Baltimore arena up against Chico Santana for that Intercontinental title. Chico was very fortunate to walk out of that one victorious, but I'm telling you, Greg Valentine learned a lot from matches like that one.
Indeed, he's been in not only in the ring, but in the cage with names like Tito Santana, names like Hulk Hogan. And you've got to believe that that will all help prepare him for this match tonight against Bruno Sammartino.
Absolutely it will.
And here he comes now, the living legend and the Intercontinental Champion, Bruno Sammartino.
Well, you can call him a living legend if you want to, but I'll tell you right now, he's a lucky guy to be the Intercontinental Champion. You know why he's lucky?
Why?
Because he's lucky I haven't decided to come back out and take it from him.
Well, I believe it's possible you could.
Possible. I've already proved it's possible.
All right, fans. Let's buckle up. The cage comes down. These two men know what's at stake. Deep arm drag by Bruno Sammartino.
Well, congratulations, Bruno. You got an arm drag in on Valentine. This is a steel cage match. If he thinks he's going to wrestle, then he is sorely mistaken.
Valentine has got the Boston Crab on him.
Yeah, think about how many miles that back of Sammartino's got to have on it. You put a move like the Boston Crab on him, it's not the same as doing it to some 25-year-old.
All I dare say it is not. But Bruno has overcome great odds his entire career, returning from a broken neck. Sammartino now with Valentine down and the challenger absorbing some punishment. Valentine sends him to the ropes. Both men collide. Bruno caught him, and there it is. The spectrum is hot for this one.
Well, Bruno Sammartino, the fans here love him. It's fine by me. You're entitled to your opinion, even if it is wrong. But Valentine doesn't need popularity. He gets by on talent. And I believe the talent of Greg the Hammer Valentine is going to surpass the living legend tonight.
Well, that could be the case, but we'll have to wait and see. Valentine, belly to back suplex on the champion.
Look right there. Guess what? Valentine just out-wrestled Bruno.
And Bruno Sammartino, however, comes up with an answer. That big boot right into the head, and now Valentine into the steel.
Did you hear the sound of those bars as Valentine's head made contact?
From behind now, Sammartino. Belly to back, has him up. Oh my goodness. What a backbreaker. You talked about the miles. That'll put miles on you.
Sammartino right now is in the driver's seat, but one thing about Valentine we've always known and made note of, the longer the match goes, the better and tougher he gets.
Well, that indeed has always been the case for Greg the Hammer Valentine. If he can take Bruno Sammartino into the later minutes of this match, the longer it goes, perhaps indeed it may favor the challenger. Sammartino going to work again on Valentine and the trapezius area.
What would you know about trapezius? What was the last time you saw a gymnasium from the inside?
Beg your pardon.
I remember you trying to train one time for a wrestling match and smoking cigars, drinking coffee. That's not, you don't know anything about being in shape, and don't tell me round is the shape.
So all I'll say to you, let's get back to this match.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
San Martino has got Valentine now. What's he going to do here? Oh, look at that.
Why is he stealing my move?
Indeed, that is a version of the body vice.
It's not a version, it is the body vice. How dare he? I never gave him permission.
And now Valentine trying to dodge a bullet, rakes the eyes. San Martino blinded by that one.
Big back elbow right there, and now Valentine takes control of this match.
San Martino, one knee. Oh, nice roll right there by San Martino. Get out of trouble. There's the Irish whip. Valentine sends San Martino into the turnbuckle.
Now Greg Valentine, what's he going to do here? Oh, he's going to hang him upside down in the corner. And now Valentine choking him out, and it's all legal in this one.
Indeed it is. Now look at San Martino using the ropes to get back up to his feet. Valentine has got him. The hammer. Oh, no.
Oh, and suddenly things have turned. Now San Martino's the one in all kinds of trouble.
Valentine's in the ropes, back out front. Sledgehammer to the neck. That rehabilitated neck of San Martino.
There's no way he's back at 100%, I can tell you that right now. You don't come back from a neck injury like that one.
Oh, my goodness. Valentine delivered the blow. Both men slow to get up, but Valentine beating San Martino to his feet. And now San Martino.
Well, another mistake by the legend, Bruno Sammartino.
Valentine back up to his feet. Oh, look at it. Bear hug is on.
Valentine had better figure out something and figure it out quickly.
San Martino trying desperately to get Valentine to submit.
And Greg Valentine is going to survive.
San Martino blocks the attempt. Irish whip reversed into the turnbuckle he goes. Oh, he caught Valentine.
Nice reversal right there. Now Greg Valentine taking advantage.
Valentine going to climb the cage. San Martino better get up.
Sammartino's not going to get up in time. Valentine's got a leg over, and it's all over. We've got a new champion right here.
Bruno trying to catch up to him, but it's too little, too late. Greg, the Hammer Valentine, victorious.
Well, I hate to say I told you so. Why, who am I kidding? I love saying that. Greg the Hammer Valentine took it late into the match as I predicted he would. He survived the onslaught by Bruno Sammartino, and he is now the new Intercontinental Champion.
All right, fans, that's how it happens around here. Very sudden. Stay with us for more right here on the Nation Network. We'll be back. Oh, wait a minute. He showed up at Madison Square Garden last night, shocked the world.
Well, hey, we're in his backyard right now. This is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, you didn't think I was going to sit by idly while the WWF came into my backyard? This is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and this is the home of ECW. So I don't care whose initials are outside on the building tonight. I don't care if it says WWF. You want to see rage in the cage? You want to see things go to the extreme? Then you come to Philadelphia. As far as I'm concerned, you're invading my territory. And tonight, we're gonna fight back. We're gonna show you what it means to take this to the extreme. And when tonight is all said and done, will they be talking about Bret the Hitman Hart? I don't think so. Will they be talking about Razor Ramon? I doubt it very seriously. What they're going to be talking about is the fact that they went to see a WWF event, and it went to the extreme.
Holy, dangerously taking it to the extreme, he said. I don't know what that means.
I think I do.
All right, fans, we are back, and my understanding is things are about to get extreme.
Well, as soon as Paulie made his announcement, Jerry Lawler, who was in the back, decided, hey, I don't like these guys. I've got history here. He wants to go to the extreme. I'll meet him out there.
Indeed, Jerry Lawler quickly assembling a team representing the WWF. We have to wait and see who his tag team partners are going to be for this one. But ladies and gentlemen, No rules, no holds barred. It's going to be truly a night that will feature extreme.
Well, Jerry the King Lawler had made an appearance at the ECW arena, shocked the world, beat down some of their biggest names. He's always called it extremely crappy wrestling. That's what ECW stands for as far as he's concerned. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, there's a pretty good set of tag team partners to have if you're going to go to war in a street fight.
Yeah, if you want to go to the extreme, I don't know anybody better I'd want on my side than the Road Warriors.
The Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal. Oh, fans, I'll tell you, things just got interesting. No doubt about it. The Road Warriors making their way to and now entering the ring, along with Jerry Lawler.
Well, Lawler looks pretty confident. Again, how would you not with those guys behind you?
Who in the world has Paul E. brought before us tonight? Who is representing the Extreme? You've got to be kidding me.
Wow, Raven.
When it comes to the hardcore, when it comes to being extreme, he is one of the originals. This man is not dealing from a full deck, as they say.
Well, one thing about Raven everybody knows, and that is the fact that he has no problem, no qualm whatsoever when it comes to getting out there. He'll use whatever is at his disposal, whether that be a chair, a kendo stick, a baseball bat, makes no difference to him.
Also possesses one of the meanest DDTs in the business.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the complexion of this match has just changed completely.
Now the question is, who will be the tag team partners for Raven? Who has he brought with him tonight?
Well, Jerry Lawler definitely getting a good look at Raven. He knows about him. He was one of the men involved in that whole invasion attempt by Jerry Lawler many years ago.
Oh, that's familiar music, and here they come. When you want to talk about the Extreme, Rhino and Rob Van Dam.
Well, you are talking about the blood of the Extreme. These guys have it flowing through their veins right now.
Rob Van Dam and Raven on the same team. Can you believe that?
Well, I have to admit that is a little bit of a surprise.
All right, fans. We promised you a night, and we're delivering. The King, Jerry Lawler, going to start this off against Raven, and let's see what happens here. Collar and elbow, surprisingly. Pinfalls count anywhere, inside, outside the ring, makes no difference. Lawler now has Raven down. And I've got to tell you, I'm surprised to see this thing starting out as a wrestling match, but that has to go in favor of Jerry Lawler.
Well, it may, but look at this Raven wasting no time at all, dropping Lawler on his head.
Dragging him back. Tag his man. Here comes Rob Van Dam. Mr. Pay-Per-View. The whole effing show, if you would. Snapmare takes him over. Goes for a drop kick, and Lawler manages to get out of the way, and that's a good thing he did. Butterfly suplex, nicely done by the King.
Oh, look at this Jerry Lawler now. There it goes. There goes the turnbuckle pad, and again, that's all legal in this one.
Indeed it is, and now Jerry Lawler perhaps looking to go to the extreme himself here tonight. Breaking the eyes of Rob Van Dam. Has him up in the air. Could not hold him.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's going to be very interesting as this match progresses. Right now, we've only seen Jerry Lawler.
Indeed, now a double team tag made. Raven. And he's going to use that exposed turnbuckle against Lawler.
And that's the danger of when you introduce a weapon of any kind into a match like this. If you don't get to use it, then you bring it and hand it almost to your opponent, and that's what just happened right there.
Raven has got Lawler up. No, don't do this. Oh, my goodness.
Using that exposed steel ring, and he dropped Lawler head first on it.
The King now fighting his way back into this match. Tag made, and now we get to see Road Warrior Hawk in the match.
Well, the Road Warrior Hawk actually did appear at ECW for a short period of time. And now he has Raven up against the top rope.
Snaps him back to the middle of the ring here in the Spectrum. Home of the Philadelphia Flyers. And some of the greatest wrestling matches in the history of our business.
Also home to the ECW.
Well, yes, as it turns out, maybe not the Spectrum so much, but definitely the great state of Pennsylvania and the city of Philadelphia.
City of brotherly love, but then they give you the extreme renegades of wrestling.
Here's a double team, and look at this! Rob Van Dam is in a bad place. The Doomsday Device.
That might be all we see right here from the team of Extreme.
Rhino making a save. What a move. The agility on display by Animal. Near 300-pounder.
Yeah, he's put together solid, but look at Rob Van Dam come battling back. Monkey flip takes him over.
There's the tag made, and now we're going to see two powerhouses going head-to-head.
Rhino and Animal, this is a dream match right here in its own right.
And he dropped him. Down on the arm, may have separated his shoulder. Oh, look out!
Well, it's out on the floor now, and anything goes in this one.
He's got him! Pile driver! As they exchange blows here ringside.
Well, the referee putting a count on. This is the WWF. It's not the ECW.
This team of Extreme having to adapt. Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. Oh, look at this. Rhino with a gore.
He got him with that one, and that might be all she wrote.
Hawk able to make the save. Otherwise, I do believe it would have been over. He caught Rob Van Dam with a power slam.
Now he breaks up the attempt right there. Look at Rhino, though, the power, the strength. And he's got the advantage over Animal right now.
Animal with the Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. Walks right into the big boot. We've got pandemonium. Hawk just got dumped outside the ring. Lawler the only man up. Big knee lift right there. Now tag is made. Lawler is a legal man.
Well, Jerry Lawler now back into this match for the first time since the beginning, but he's going up against a much bigger, much stronger opponent this time.
The big man Rhino up with a drop kick. Can you believe it? Tag made, and here comes Raven. Raven answering the call of Mr. Paulie Dangerously. Cinching it in, working on the upper head, neck, shoulder area of Lawler.
Oh, Lawler got that one perfectly, caught the boot, now brings him down.
The tag made, and now Hawk, the legal man, back elbow, stuns him.
Big knee lift right there by Raven.
You know, this Raven looks vaguely familiar to me. He reminds me of someone. I can't quite put my finger on it. Sledgehammer from the middle rope. And now Hawk with a knee to the midsection. And now into the turnbuckle he goes, and this could be a problem. Hawk is in trouble. He's up on the top rope. Rob Van Dam, what a move!
Well, Rob Van Dam getting a quick shot in there, and it's like having a manager outside the ring sometimes when you've got tag team partners. Speaking of managers, have you ever seen Johnny Polo?
Not recently, no.
Wonder whatever happened to him.
Rhino stalking the Hawk. And now the Road Warrior with a shoulder block down goes Rhino. Irish whip and the Man Beast in the corner. And another big boot.
Rhino is getting his job done here. He is really the strength and the power of the ECW faithful in this match, and the fans really getting their money's worth.
They're on their feet for this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Spectrum will never be the same after tonight. They're going to blow the roof off this place.
Well, that won't be the first time, though, will it?
Deadlift suplex. He just throws the Road Warrior. When was the last time you've seen either a member of the Road Warriors manhandled like this?
I don't recall ever seeing them manhandled, so right now, Rhino in uncharted territory, in my opinion.
Hawk with a couple of stiff rights. There's a clothesline, but he got too close to Raven.
Raven stunned him with a shot upside the back of the head, and that buys time for Rhino.
Well, not enough time. Hawk able to recover. And again, the Irish whip.
Rhino's managed to get out of that corner before, but not this time. Tag made, and now Jerry Lawler, the legal man.
Down across the arm. But Rhino taking it out on Lawler. The King is in trouble. He's got him up. What's he going to do now? Spear!
That's not a spear. That's the gore. That could be all she wrote.
Rhino's got the leg. And it's over.
No, it's an elimination match.
Lawler, the first man eliminated. 3-on-2 advantage. Can the Road Warriors overcome these odds?
I don't know, man. We're in Philadelphia with a couple of guys that like to go extreme. I'm not so sure if the Chi-Town Bullies are going to have the answer for this.
We have seen the Road Warriors in the past overcome tremendous odds. Whether they can do it here tonight remains to be seen, but I've got to tell you, I don't like the way it's looking.
Well, I think one person does, and that would be Paul E. Dangerously.
Animal back inside the ring. Raven is there, face to face. Animal with the advantage, however. Drops him across the top rope, throat first. What a deadlift suplex. The shoulders are down, but Raven able to kick out.
Tremendous amount of power and strength by the Animal being exhibited even again here. Look at this deadlift gut-wrench suplex.
Oh, the Road Warriors. One of the premier tag team champions of all time. One of the greatest tag teams of all time. They've been in the ring with the best of the best. The Hart Foundation, the Demolition, the Freebirds, the Horsemen. You name them, they've seen it. But tonight, they have to go to the extreme. And now Hawk has got Raven up. Pile driver.
Raven's out. I believe he's been knocked out. He may be concussed, but he's out.
His body definitely went limp, and now Animal has the leg. Rob Van Dam makes the save.
Well, that'll keep the 3-on-2 advantage, but not by much. Raven right now doesn't look good.
Deep arm drag now by Raven. Reversal, and now the Road Warrior with a neck breaker. Van Dam hanging on to that top rope. Rhino on the ground. And once again, it is Animal showing some great agility.
He's got agility right now, and Hawk has shown tenacity.
Hawk hooks the leg, using the ropes for advantage. Will that be it? Rhino out the back. Make that Raven with a back suplex right here. And Raven head first drops him. Oh, wait a minute. Blood.
He split him wide open, and Hawk is in trouble.
And now the tag to Rhino, the man beast, the war machine. Call him what you will. Oh, he sees the blood, and he goes right to work on that open wound. Tremendous suplex.
Oh, he's hammering away on it now.
The blood spewing from the head of Hawk. And the odds for the Road Warriors just went down.
He got him with the gore.
Indeed he did. And And he's eliminated, and now it is 3 against 1 for Animal, and that is just too much for anybody.
Well, Paulie said we were going to take you to the extreme here in Pennsylvania tonight, and he has lived up to that.
Now Rhino sizing up the Road Warrior. Big right hand, and down he goes. It's only a matter of time, in my opinion, but I don't see how Animal is going to fend off not 1, not 2, but 3 opponents, especially these 3.
Yeah, I don't see it happening. I think it's just too much to ask of anybody.
With the advantage at the moment. Cross knee backbreaker. Nice move right there by the Road Warrior. And now belly to back suplex. Perhaps. Oh, turns it into a sit-out powerbomb.
Well, that one just brought all the power and weight of Rhino down heavy and hard.
Save made, and that's the problem right there. The numbers game is going to be too much. Animal frustration is showing.
Yeah, there's always going to be a member of the ECW ready to make the save.
Oh, went for a butterfly suplex, and look at the reversal. Lunging tag is made, and now here comes Raven. He got him with a clothesline.
Got him with another one.
And a third. The momentum completely behind the Team Extreme. Raven, calculated, ramming the knee into the head of the Animal. Raven dropping him on his head, and he's busting him open.
Well, that's the second member of the Road Warriors that Raven has done that to, and he hooks the leg.
And that's it. The Team of Extreme victorious here at Rage of the Cage.
Well, Paulie dangerously said we were going to bring you to the extreme, and he didn't disappoint.
What an unbelievable match. Rob Van Dam, Rhino, and Raven defending home turf, if you will, here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Fans, plenty more action still to come. Stay with us. All right, fans, once again, we are back here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Spectrum, the site. And now, as we continue with Rage in the Cage, it is time for the Tag Team Championship to be decided. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the Rockers, making their way down to the ring.
Well, they knew they were going to be facing the World Tag Team Champions tonight, but what they didn't know was who would be the World Tag Team Champions tonight. A lot of people thought Piper and Orton were going to hang on to those titles all the way through to the end, but Strikeforce 24 hours ago shocked the world.
Oh, there they are, the brand new World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Rick Martel and Tito Santana. Strikeforce.
Well, they're the tag team champions right now, but let's see what happens when this one's all done and said.
All right, it's a tornado match. All four men active at once. Martel to the ropes, back out front. Dropping the elbow on Shawn Michaels, Jannetty, and Santana going at it.
You know, if Strikeforce were to drop those titles 24 hours after winning them, that would be a tough one to overcome, wouldn't you think?
Well, I'm not so sure that's going to happen here tonight, but if anybody would be capable, it would be the Rockers.
Well, let's also keep in mind the Rockers are the fresher team coming in. Rockers were involved in a match, but it was a true tag team match. They had the British Bulldogs to cover half the action.
Indeed, they had less in-ring time at Glory Bound 24 hours ago. Fans, if you have not yet had the opportunity, make sure you check it out on Twitch. The description is in the link down below. Only 2 weeks you'll be able to watch the Twitch broadcast. After that, it will be gone.
Now Martel with that knee right in the back of Shawn Michaels. A little bit of a dirty side of Martel.
Well, this is a steel cage match, and both of these teams want the same thing.
Normally, I would cite the hunger factor and give it to the challengers. However, it took a lot for Strikeforce to get those tag team titles away from the team that nobody could beat. And I personally have to say, I think both of these teams are very hungry for the opposite reasons. I think Strikeforce is hungry to keep those titles just as much as they were 24 hours ago to win them. But I also think it gives them a much fresher perspective on the point of view of the Rockers.
Santana goes for a cover on Marty Jannetty. He gets a 1 count. Reverse suplex by Martel, and now Santana working on the arm of Marty Jannetty. Unlike a traditional tag team match where one man for each match is in and one man for each team is out, all four men are active in this one.
Yeah, I've never been a real big fan about having titles defended inside of a steel cage. But all four of these men agreed to participate in this match, and they know what's at stake, so let the chips fall where they may as far as I'm concerned.
Martel again resting that knee on the back of the neck of Shawn Michaels, and it is legal.
It's a steel cage match. Everything's legal in this one.
Jannetty just ran the back of Santana into that exposed steel. Oh, super kick.
Jannetty went for the win, and he might have had it, but Rick Martel very quick to break that one up.
Martel with a devastating neck breaker. Cross body block by Santana, and Michaels is down. Rocker dropper.
We may have new tag team champions right here. Wait a minute.
Santana went for the cover on Michaels, and Jannetty, rather than go for the pin on Martel, he had a focus on Tito Santana. That may have saved Rick Martel and the tag team titles in this one.
Well, that's half the problem when you have a match like this with all four men. You don't have to worry just about the guy you're working on wearing down and trying to pin. You got to worry about where his partner is and if he's going to take you out.
Shawn Michaels hook of the leg, but Tito Santana able to escape.
Be very interesting to see what happens with this one.
Martel now with Marty Jannetty. Shawn Michaels waiting. Oh, and Michaels, it turned on him, and now look at this, the Boston Crab. Shawn Michaels fortunate enough that he was able to make the save. There's that flying forearm.
That might be all. Why is he not going for the cover?
A big mistake by Tito Santana. Now look at this Martel double pin. They got him.
Unbelievable.
Fans, we take a look back at the action in this one. The rocker dropper, and it looked like there may be new tag team champions at that moment.
Well, there they are, still the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions.
Tito Santana, Rick Martel, Strike Force. We apologize. We've had some technical difficulties, but they are the tag team champions, Rick Martel and Tito Santana. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, fans, we are back. And apparently, we are not done taking this to the extreme. Holly dangerously said they were going to come in here and take over.
Well, I'll say one thing about Paulie dangerously. He's a man of his word.
Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence. Oh, and here's his partner.
Well, we talk about a partner. That's more than a partner. That's his mentor.
Terry Funk.
Former world champion, and he's a man who runs what's called the Double Cross Ranch. Now, how much faith do you put in a tag team partner who has a ranch with the name Double Cross on it?
Oh, and here comes their partner, Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn making his way into the ring, and this crowd on its feet for him.
The new effing show, Jerry Lynn. Well, we saw this man 24 hours ago. Made quite the impression. Oh, my goodness.
Well, now things are going to get real interesting. Cactus Jack is here.
The Maniacal. I'll tell you one thing about this guy, Cactus Jack. He is not wrapped very tightly. And when it comes to ECW and the Extreme, when it comes to hardcore wrestling, they don't make him any tougher, any more legitimate than this man.
Well, we're going to find out who he's chose to have as his tag team partners. Oh, wow.
Well, that's another good choice right there. Between the two of these guys, you're looking at some of the true extreme in the world of professional wrestling. This Sabu.
Sabu, I'll tell you right now, this guy absolutely throws caution to the wind with everything he does.
Absolutely. And now, their sixth-man partner is the one-man gang. You've got to be kidding me.
Well, I've got to tell you, I'm a little bit surprised, but hey, maybe it shouldn't be such a surprise.
All the one-man gang is here. And he has joined forces with the ECW Extreme.
Well, if anybody would be capable of running with that crowd, you're looking at him right there, the one-man gang.
I agree wholeheartedly. Every man for himself. Teams versus team, and they're wasting no time at all. Jerry Lynn kicks things off with Sabu, literally. Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Look at this from the top rope, Jerry Lynn.
Wow, Jerry Lynn really bringing his A game out here. Meantime, you see Tommy Dreamer going to work on the one-man gang.
Jerry Lynn's got a steel chair, now Sabu. Into that steel chair, he rang the bell.
Meantime, Tommy Dreamer going to work on the one-man gang.
Big move of the one-man gang, just tasted defeat right there. Sabu goes for the cover save made by Terry Funk. What a move!
Too much action to call it right now. They're all over the place.
And now the one-man gang just making Jerry Lynn pay the price. Fighting inside the ring, fighting outside the ring. Tommy Dreamer down, all the way down. The one-man gang out on the floor. Oh my goodness!
Jerry Lynn just launched his body over the top rope all the way out to the floor.
And the one-man gang just caught him. Tommy Dreamer and Cactus Jack battling it out in the aisle. We've got bodies everywhere. Oh, wait a minute. He's taking the steps. And the one-man gang just defeat, tasting the concrete or the canvas, I beg your pardon. Jerry Lynn clobbering Cactus Jack from behind. Oh, one-man gang.
One-man gang just caught him because he wasn't paying attention, but that's what I'm telling you. In a match like this, you've got to have a head on a swivel. You've got all these guys moving around at one time, and you never know where your next opponent's coming from.
One-man gang able to fight his way back out as Jerry Lynn thought he had an opportunity there. Save made by Terry Funk. Tommy Dreamer plants him with a tremendous suplex. Jerry Lynn has Sabu, couldn't hold him. Sabu reverses it. Look at this double time.
One-man gang just did a number on Tommy Dreamer, and now that might be all she wrote.
Look at that drop kick by Jerry Lynn. And now, The team of Terry Funk, Tommy Dreamer, and Jerry Lynn in control. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you right now, trying to call the action in this one. Good luck, Tommy Dreamer. And Cactus Jack able to get out the back door.
And again, he turned his back on what was happening in the ring around him, and Tommy Dreamer pulls off the big move.
And now with his feet up on the ropes, Jerry Lynn almost gets the 3 count.
Well, the referee right now is down.
And the one-man gang going out to the floor. Cactus Jack just got caught from behind, dropped on the back of his head.
I'll tell you, these guys are really letting it all hang out here. Terry just got dropped on the steel guardrail.
Cactus Jack now driving the head of Jerry Lynn into the mat. And Lynn is out on the floor.
Cactus Jack now with a spinning toe hold on Tommy Dreamer.
Terry Funk sizing up the one-man gang. Sabu, legal men, all legal men in this one. And now the one-man gang just delivering the shot. Heard around the world, perhaps. What a move by the one-man gang.
Sabu now planting Tommy Dreamer.
What a forearm smash. Cactus Jack now with Jerry Lynn. Drops him on the turnbuckle.
Oh, he busted him wide open. We've got blood.
Cactus Jack goes for the cover. This is extreme. Terry Funk just got the one-man gang in a sleeper hold. It's over.
I'm not sure these guys are going to stop fighting, though.
The world of chaos, the extreme, the ECW invading the WWF here at Rage in the Cage. There are your winners, Tommy Dreamer, Terry Funk, and, of course, Jerry Lynn. Fans, stay with us. We still have a main event to go. This is the WWF. All right, fans, it is time. On the line tonight, the World Heavyweight Championship title. Bret the Hitman Hart 24 hours ago and Razor Ramon went head-to-head at Glory Bound, Madison Square Garden. Tonight is the return match. This time, they will find out who the better man is inside the steel cage.
Well, I'll tell you, Razor Ramon, I think, is going to be the hungrier of the two and perhaps the more desperate. Because tonight he knows this is my last chance.
Well, we never know what the future may hold, but Razor Ramon has come close to becoming the world champion, but he has not been able to seize the brass ring. Will tonight be any different?
Well, only time will tell, as they say, but we're going to find out, and it won't take too much time.
Once they lower that cage, it is on. The faithful here in Philadelphia packing the Spectrum. And this is the reason many of them came. Fans, we would like to let you know about our programming for the next several days, beginning at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be kicking off the 2K18 season right here. There will be multiple long streams as we build a new season. We explore what the new game has to offer. Join us.
Not only that, but we're going to be doing some last-minute preparations over the next several hours. So once we go off the air with this, we'll be right back on. So if you want to hang out, we're going to have the open chat open, and we are going to get ready for 2K19.
All right, Bret the Hitman Hart, the World Heavyweight Champion. The excellence of execution.
Well, he'll have you believe he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And perhaps that's true, but he'll have to win tonight.
There he is. Calgary, Alberta's very own Bret the Hitman Hart, of course, from that wrestling dynasty, the Hart family. Every one of his brothers, a professional wrestler. His father, of course, legendary Stu Hart.
Legendary, that's a nice way of saying dinosaur, isn't it?
I don't believe I would ever refer to Stu Hart as a dinosaur. That man has given so much to the promotion. The cage has been lowered, ladies and gentlemen. It's on. There's going to be a winner.
Well, it's called Hell in a Cell for a reason. Anything and everything goes.
Bret the Hitman Hart with the Irish whip, and now Razor Ramon and the Hitman going back and forth, and finally Ramon able to connect with a clothesline. To your point, yesterday, 24 hours ago, Razor Ramon came up short on his opportunity. He knows that this is the last one he'll be getting for some time. Irish whip back out front, another big clothesline on the champion.
Razor Ramon, I don't want to say he's desperate because I think he's too smart for that. But I will say he's very focused and concentrated thus far tonight. And I think he knows he's got to make every hit count, and he's got to avoid as much as possible.
Indeed, he would. I would expect that he will have his skills honed perhaps to a razor's edge, if you don't mind.
You come up with that one all by yourself?
And now the Hitman slingshot takes him back to the middle of the ring. Since winning the world title, Bret the Hitman Hart has put that thing on the line numerous times against some of the biggest names in the business, but perhaps none a bigger challenge than the one he's in the ring with right now, Razor Ramon.
And I'll tell you right now, thus far, neither one of these guys have tested the water outside the ring yet. That steel cage has got to play a role at some point in time, I would think.
Well, you may get exactly what you were talking about. There it is. Razor Ramon just struck the steel
off the apron, and he went into it hard.
And now, speaking of steel, the steel post meeting the head of Bret the Hitman Hart.
Not sure which one's a harder surface, to be honest with you.
Razor Ramon back in the ring. Everything is legal. It's Hell in a Cell. The referee is there for one reason only, to count a pinfall or submission. And now the clothesline taking Bret the Hitman Hart all the way out.
Yeah, but Razor Ramon wants him back in the ring. I guess he's going to have to help him. Isn't that nice of him?
Yeah, he's nothing but a Boy Scout. And now Razor Ramon choking out the champion.
Well, as you said earlier, it's all legal in this one. So is he really choking him out? I don't think so. He's just applying a wrestling hold.
Open hand slap to the champion. And now, oh, this could be a problem. Choke slam, and Bret Hart gets planted in the middle of the spectrum. Hooks the leg, one. He's got two. New champion almost.
Very, very close to having a new world champion in Razor Ramon. The look on his face, he knows how close he came.
This could be the Razor's Edge. We might be getting a new champion. Razor Ramon drives him down with the Razor's Edge, and Bret Hart in trouble. 1, 2.
Oh, Bret Hart just barely got that shoulder up, and Razor Ramon not happy with the count by the referee.
The Hitman with a big uppercut, trying to answer the assault with a pile driver, and Razor Ramon shot out of that one. Both men heading towards the apron. Razor Ramon going under the ring. He's got a steel chair. It's legal.
Hell in a Cell, and it is legal. What's he going to do now?
He's wedging it inside that turnbuckle. The Hitman across the shoulder. Drop down, throat first across the top rope, and now Razor Ramon hooks the leg. He believes he's got him. We may have a new champion.
Razor Ramon has had the opportunities here, and he's taking advantage of them. He is so close on 2 occasions now to becoming the new world champion. He's got to find a way to put that third count down. My concern is, does this referee know how to count to 3?
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he does.
Well, I have some doubt because I haven't seen him do it yet.
And now sharpshooter. The ropes are not going to save him tonight. Razor Ramon's going to have to survive it. If he can, he's in trouble.
Razor Ramon has got to do something because Bret Hart hasn't.
The Hitman realizing Razor Ramon was not going to submit. Delving out additional punishment, and now hooks the leg again. Will that be enough? He's got 2.
And Razor Ramon gets the shoulder up.
These 2 men giving us a main event worthy of the title main event.
Add the world title to the picture and you get what you paid for.
Snap Bear taking over. And now Razor Ramon deep into the eyes, raking the eyes of Bret Hart.
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
The choke slam on the Hitman. Hooks the leg. Referee there. Could be a new champion crowned here tonight in Philadelphia. Yes!
He did it. Razor Ramon is the new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion.
Wrestling fans, history made here at the Spectrum. Rage in the cage.
I don't believe it.
There are a lot of shocked faces here in the crowd right now. Razor Ramon has made it to the top of the mountain here in the World Wrestling Federation. And we have a brand new World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us, not just tonight, but for the entire season. We look forward to taking on the 2K18 brand with you as well. Once again, that will kick off at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the meantime, for Jesse Damani, this is Mean Scheme saying so long, everyone, from ringside. Oh, yeah.